LA Lakers report, second half preview, and Boston Celtics preview.
Make it rain. All right, Luc, Lakers Luc, notorious LUC. Does anyone ever call you that?
No, not at all.
Oh, oh, cool. It's gold. You're missing out on gold, obviously. That's a solid nickname. But you're the go-to for Lakers. Anything NBA related. So I want to pick your brain, so to speak, regarding the first half, the second half, what your thoughts are on the team, etc. So if you're good from that, you know what, I say etc. too much. I've noticed that over the last couple of months. Seems like a cool word though. Makes me sound fairly smart. Do you think so?
Yeah.
Or?
You have more to say, but you're going to cut it off there, is what you're doing with etc.
Thank you. Exactly. That's why
Yeah.
I do it. Sometimes
Yeah.
I use ellipses, all that good stuff, because I'm thinking of what to say and I'm really not very smart. But you get that. Not
Oh,
nothing.
I totally get that.
You're not smart. I'm just saying I can't figure anything out. So I'm like, I don't know. But no, you're the go-to for the Lakers, so that's why it's fun to bullshit about it. Tell me, what do you think? Like, how would you rate their first half? How did their guards perform? Their wings, their center, their post players. What grade would you give them overall, and who would you highlight?
Well, I guess I'd give them a B, probably a B because of injury concerns and not having a fully healthy team of the three stars for much of the season so far. They are, I can't believe I'm going to bring this up as a Lakers fan to a Celtics fan, but they're really white. Like they have a lot of white dudes. So, that last time that worked for the Lakers was the late 40s and early 50s. It led to a couple championships, but I don't think that's going to really help in the modern day
Yeah,
NBA.
right. George Mike and the Minneapolis Lakers, right?
Yes, yes.
So
So,
speaking of the goggles and shit, is that how you became a Lakers fan? You're a big Kurt Rambis guy, right? You watched Rambis, you saw the hair, the goggles, the rec spec, and you're like, this is my fucking team. Is that how you got into them, or
no, it was Magic Johnson. It was Magic
no
Johnson.
way?
So,
You're a
yeah.
Rambis. Okay. So you're from the West. You're from out there. Is that it was Johnson plus you were out there, or for
No,
this?
no.
No? Okay,
I grew up in Wyoming, which
that's right.
is um, in the middle of nowhere, no sports teams available to the kids out there. So a lot of my friends were Bulls fans because of the era that we grew up in.
Yeah.
And then in football, they were all Broncos fans because we were close to Denver.
God, your
I,
friends sound awesome. I
yeah.
mean, they sound amazing.
I had a really good friend growing up whose dad was a big Lakers fan, and I was always over at their house watching Lakers games. So then I just became a Lakers fan as I watched Magic Johnson and the Showtime Lakers just start going off. And then for football, I didn't want to be a John Elway fan, so I went with the other amazing quarterback of that era, Dan Marino, and the Miami Dolphins. But we're talking Lakers today.
Yeah, pure Lakers, pure Lakers. Sad though that I know even more about that, and you didn't go with the Broncos. But like you said, we'll stick to Lakers. They're right there with the Timberwolves.
Yep.
As far as Luka is concerned, do you genuinely like him, or do you just like the fact he's a Laker?
I'm gonna give the honest answer of that I hated Luka before he became a Laker, and
Mm-hmm.
I have historical text chains of me just saying this guy is so annoying. I hate watching him play. He's a foul baiter. And
Yeah.
now I'm watching games and I'm like thinking he should get more calls. Why aren't they calling those calls? He's getting hit too much. He's an MVP level player. You got to get those calls. But also there are instances where he's talking to the refs too much, and I'm like, just get back on defense, run back. Him and LeBron are known for that, and it just costs Lakers points all the time. So
Yeah, it is funny in context how things do change a lot. I fucking hate him. And I think you know that.
yeah, yeah.
If I put out a top five hate team, he is number one on the list of five. And I know some people would think, well, that's kind of bizarre. He's not the worst of the worst. He's not Draymond Green.
No.
But to me, he is. And the thing I hate most about players in the NBA is the flap shit and the baiting and the constant chirping to the refs.
Yeah.
And it's like he's just shocked when he doesn't get every call. So on that note, over under for 12 flops tomorrow against the Celtics. What do you think?
Well, we don't have referees that are on the Celtics payroll or previous fans refereeing the game. Maybe, I don't know. So we'll go over that. We'll get a lot of flops. Hopefully
Yeah.
they'll lead to some calls. We also have Austin out there too, who's pretty good at flopping, and
Yes, he
LeBron.
is.
So
Yeah.
we got some Hall of Fame floppers on the Lakers. But they're my team, so they should get those calls.
It is shocking. And I know, like, I get it because I rip apart SGA because of his main move is dribble, 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 knock the shit out of somebody out of bounds, and then be
Yeah.
like, oh, can I also get the call? And Jaylen Brown, I I obviously watch him every game, and he does a lot of that too. He's very
Yes.
strong, and he uses the chicken wing to constantly get up. I'm like, that's a great play. That's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
play when he does it, but when SGA does it, I'm like, fuck that guy. Like, fucking
Well,
call the foul.
and the Thunder get to basically play football on defense with Lou Dort and Wallace just completely grabbing and pushing, and it's ridiculous. Like they're becoming one of my least favorite teams in the league
I agree.
quickly.
I agree.
So
Like, what is it with? And it's such a weird deal because of the markets. Like, obviously, Los Angeles, New York, it kind of makes more sense. OKC, why is it that they're getting all these weird calls and they're allowed to play football, like you said? And in 1 minute they foul 3 times. It's usually called once out of every 10 times they foul, and
yeah,
the league is just like, that's fine. It's fine. It doesn't
I
make
don't
any
know.
sense to me.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I fucking hate OKC, and I hate the fact they got taken from Seattle. I was a big Sonics guy.
Yep.
I loved Peyton Kemp.
hmm
I was a big Detlef Schrempf guy. You as well.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Percy Hawkins, Benoit Benjamin.
Well,
Dale
even
Ellis.
previous to that, growing up, just being a card collector and seeing Dale Ellis on cards and that perfect form of his. So,
Yeah.
former Sonic. So,
Big time.
but yeah, that Bulls Sonics finals, I was definitely pulling for the Sonics hard during that
Really?
era. Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that was a 93 finals, correct?
I think so.
Because the Bulls beat the Lakers in 91.
Yep. Yep.
We were both pretty young at that point, but
Yep.
Blazers in 92, Sonics in 93. I used to love Peyton to Kemp, like alley-oops and shit. I had a starter jacket with the neon green Sonics. I had a Kemp jersey. So I was super into that team. And when they got ripped out of Seattle, I got pretty upset. Anyway, that's nothing to do with the Lakers. But anyway, coaching review. JJ Redick. What do you grade him out so far, and what do you grade him out this season?
He's gotten way better compared to last year because last year get he would get stuck and not make changes. He would also he's quicker to being frustrated last year compared to this year. He still gets frustrated and whatnot, but he's able to pivot a little bit easier and like make decisions. And like in the playoffs when they only played 5 guys and just like ran those guys ragged, and then they lost. That was a bad playoff run anyways because we had no centers, no big men. But like the decision to just stick with 5 guys and just run them into the ground when they're all old and injured anyways, it was pretty brutal. So he's done better, and I think especially given this season with the amount of injuries and the different rotations that he's had to work with and figure out who can play what. Basically benching Vando at the beginning of the season, but then bringing him back, and Vando's showing some life in terms of hitting the boards well. He's hitting some threes. He's not like a 3-point specialist like they were building him up to be in the preseason. I didn't think that was ever going to be the case, but he's actually, someone who get a shift or two and perform. So, yeah, I mean, he's somehow had Ayton not be the worst possible version of Ayton this season. He's come close a few games, but that's a roller coaster with Ayton, no matter who the coach is. So I think he's good at managing the personalities on the team too, because this is a team in transition right now with LeBron totally not all in this year. It's obvious he's going to be in Cleveland next year, in my opinion. Like that,
Oh,
I don't
really?
think I don't think he's going to be a Laker after this season. I don't think he's going to retire either. So the only thing that makes sense for me is Cleveland. Um,
That's crazy. It's hard for me to even watch the Lakers unless like I have a fantasy player involved, which obviously I wouldn't on the Lakers. So I had I had uh, Collins on the Clippers last night. I still didn't want to watch the game, but I saw the box score and LeBron was like very pedestrian as far as his numbers, um, which is crazy to me. So clear cut number two on their team is Austin Reeves now, huh?
when he's healthy, I would say Austin is the number two. Yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Hmm. Hmm.
LeBron can turn up too on the offensive end and defensive end, but not consistently like he used to. He's still a great player, and um, I think he can make or break the team this year. And I just there's been so many instances of him saying stuff off the court and then just kind of like laughing after a loss, chumming it up with the other team to make me just feel like, oh, he's like ready for the next thing. And I don't think the next thing's retirement. I think the next thing is let's finish this off in Cleveland and have my, farewell tour, which I'm kind of glad that's not happening with the Lakers this year, or maybe he doesn't re-sign and then it happens with the Lakers next year or 2 years from now. But I don't want to be part of a farewell tour scenario again. With Kobe's was fun, but also was pretty brutal with when you want your team to win. So.
Yeah. So what I'm getting is you hate LeBron James.
No, I'm kind of like Luka in the way that I actually hated LeBron post decision when he went to Miami. But once he went back to Cleveland, I respected him and I was totally rooting for him against the Warriors every single year because again, the Warriors, just because of the bandwagon nature of that team. It's funny for a Lakers fan to say that, but I've been a Lakers fan since day one. Uh, uh, yeah, he came back in my good graces when he returned to Cleveland, and then I didn't think there was any way he was going to come to LA when people were saying that that was a rumor, and then he did. So I think I'll always be a LeBron guy now.
No. Yeah, I've grown to enjoy him. I think because he's old, like we
Mhm.
are. So I kind of like watching people perform when they're like 40 or whatever, and he does. I mean, the guy's a stud. To me, he'll
I
never.
mean, you talked about a pedestrian box score too last night, but like look at any other Hall of Famer NBA that played into their 40s and their box score like consistently, like they're barely gonna, hit 8 points a game, 3 rebounds and stuff. And he's doing, you know, well, I don't even know what his numbers are, but he got a triple double just a couple games ago.
Yeah, yeah. No, no doubt, no doubt. No, he is. He's outstanding. If you're a basketball fan, you actually watch the games and do it discerning in a discerning fashion without hatred. He's a fucking hell of a ball player.
Yeah.
Uh, no doubt about it. I give MJ the edge just because he used to actually gamble and drink until 4 in the morning and then play the next night. I'm like, that's cool shit. No cryogenic chambers, no fucking reactive watches that watch how you like work out and everything and then allow you to do shit. So MJ gets the edge. Still the best, but do you agree or disagree?
MJ is still my GOAT. I agree
Okay.
too. I don't think MJ ever had the long nights of playing Madden against his bros though, like LeBron has. So like that gives him a 1 point there. But like I agree with you. MJ is the GOAT with just that documentary showing his personality and his just killer attitude on and off the court. Just
For
it's
sure.
crazy.
For sure. So I know who my MVP is. You could probably guess he's on the Celtics. Who is your MVP so far? I'd say midway, actually like 5/8 through the season, technically, but
Yeah, I can't say Luka because he's been too injured and their record isn't good enough. Uh, I don't want to say Shea. Um, they're a deep team, and he doesn't have to carry them. He does many times carry them, but I guess that defaults me to Jokic, because they it looked like they were going to have a deeper team this year, but some of the guys they picked up aren't really performing. Like the Cam from the Nets, he hasn't really been as good as I
Johnson has
thought.
not been good. He's been injured. Yep.
Yeah, so
So I'm hearing Jaylen
Murray's
Brown.
been great, but yeah, Jokic is still just a beast, and I mean he should be in the MVP race, and he has been for what, 4 years now. So
So I'm hearing Jaylen Brown, but as far as the default, the de facto, yeah, always, right? I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
Jokic, if he plays 65 plus games, it's hard to say, well, hey, you're 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists aren't enough. I mean, he's really good. At no fault to Luka. He is actually a fairly decent ball player, but he still sucks on defense.
yeah.
And I just don't like him. So, um, what do you think the score will be tomorrow? Are they going to beat the Celtics? They're in Los Angeles, so what are your things? Or what are your thoughts? Do you think they're going to beat them by 10, 15, close game, blowout? What are your thoughts?
I've been watching a lot of Celtics. I do have Jaylen Brown on one of my fantasy teams though, so I do understand the numbers he's putting up. And also just I watched your previous video on their mid-semester report, and like yeah, they're outperforming everyone's expectations. And like I was one of the people that was like, "Oh, it's going to be great to see the Celtics like suck it up this year." And
Mm,
that did not happen. Like the role players stepped up.
yeah.
Um Jaylen Brown is amazing. I mean he should be in the MVP race. I don't think he is going to sniff it at all. In the top probably two. I mean it's going to be Shea or Jokic. Unless there's something catastrophic that happens in the back half of the season. But um, yeah, I mean yeah, I don't know.
Celtics win by 30 tomorrow?
No, I think it'll be a close game. I think it'll be a
Mm,
close. I'm hoping it's a close game and a fun game to watch. But
mhm, mhm.
with Luka, LeBron, and Austin now healthy, last night was it last night? They were playing the Clippers. I can't remember what night it was.
Yeah.
Um, they look great, and Kawhi was going off too. But um, yeah, the Lakers are at full strength right now. It seems like they're coming together. Uh, like they got some good role players. Laravia, Hayes, Vando are all doing a couple shifts a game and doing well. Kennard is their one trade that happened during the deadline, and he's more dynamic on offense than I thought he was. Watching him a few times a season. He is a parking cone on defense, and there's many parking cones out there for the Lakers, so that's the challenge there. I think if the Celtics get hot from three, it's over, and it could be a 30-point blowout. Um,
Oh, I think I'm just making shit up. I think the Lakers are at home. There's no chance. I hope the Celtics get a close victory. Like legit. I know Luka will be in double digits in free throw attempts. He just will. I mean, he
yeah,
always is pretty much anytime I watch a game and want them to lose, which is always when he's involved. But I just feel like he will. It's gonna be I think it'll be a close game, like you said, and I hope they come out with a victory. Uh, it'll be tough for them to face the Lakers. They're worried about Tatum now. They constantly keep going back and forth. Will he come back? Will he play? I just hope he fucking gets back there. Can the Lakers win a championship this year?
no,
Just no at all.
no.
There you have it, directly from the Lakers' go to all the leagues into sports.
Make it rain.